Hello my dear YouTube viewer. This is a video response to DEMCAD about Rayon McIntosh in New York, McDonald's employee who kind of went vigilante on a couple of drunken female customers. And he seems to be getting a lot of support. It's tough working fast food and retail industry in general, where you have to wait on customers, and then to have them acting unruly, in this case even striking him and chasing him. However, there's more to the story here, and he is going to be facing some serious legal problems. I can't emphasize enough the gravity, the weight of the fact that he is a convicted felon for murder. Spent over 10 years in prison. The court never wants to see this man again. I don't care what. They don't want to see him standing in front of the judge and jury ever again. Over 10 years in prison. I mean, what kind of a message is that to somebody? They're saying, don't make trouble ever again. It's like the baseball kind of analogy where they use the strikes. He's got a strike against him, 2 strikes, 3 strikes. 3 strikes, they throw away the key because the precedence has so much weight in the law, in the legal sense. And to use that analogy, when you're a baseball player, you're playing baseball, if you have 1 strike or 2 strikes on you, you become more defensive. You don't want to get out. You're trying to just make contact now and stay, from getting it out, rather than just swinging away and hitting a home run like you would if there's no strikes. Then you can just swing and try for the fence. When you're down to 1 or 2 strikes, you're closer to being out and you're more careful. Convicted felons have to be more careful. It's almost as if, and this might even help, I would think, is like a tattoo on their head. Hey, I'm a troublemaker. Hey, if I get in a bad situation, I'm going back to prison for years. I'm facing 7 years if I do something again. You know anybody, your friends, your relatives, brother, cousin, counsel them. They have to be careful if they are convicted felons. That's precedence. I'll give you an example, a different example. Say you're living in a house with 10 people. One person gets caught in the act, red-handed, of stealing something, and everybody in the house knows. Now, 3 months down the line, something else comes up, stolen. Who is everybody going to suspect stole it? Precedence has such weight. It's a tendency, a pattern. How is somebody going to react in a given situation? With violence? I mean, if they give you 10 years, it's like you touch something hot and they burn your hand so you don't do it again, and now you're doing it again. Rayon. Okay, got a couple of bad customers. I can't tell what's being said, the interaction, whatever happened. One of these women slapped him, and he immediately strikes back, which, that was mistake 1 as far as a legal standpoint. I know, popular opinion, the guy seems to be a hero, but the court of law is a little bit different from the court of popular opinion. So because here's the thing, the judge, the prosecutor, and most people on the jury know that if they get struck, what they're going to do is call the police. Hey, somebody hit me. and let the police handle it. The crime has been committed. So, you know, two wrongs don't make a right. But he strikes back. Okay, that upsets the customers. One of them starts crawling over the counter. Another one goes around. They're going to gang up on him or something and show him. And he runs. Here's a mistake, too. He doesn't run out the back door and leave and call police from out there. Or just leave and let it cool off. Let him cool off, let them cool off. Okay, I had a couple of jerk customers. One of them hit me. Probably should have called the cops, but, okay. Or call the cops, either way. But he doesn't do that. And you've got a prosecutor going to be pointing all this out to a jury who's going to be seeing the video, and he's going to be explaining, and the defense attorney is going to be trying to convince differently. But for the prosecutor, convicted felon, that's, oh my goodness, that's the thing. So instead of running out the back door, and now the situation's over, and, a little loss of dignity perhaps, but his freedom's intact, he grabs something and comes back. And how do you think the prosecutor is going to paint that for the jury? He got a convicted murderer with a weapon and an angry man, strong man, coming with a weapon and attacking two drunk, unarmed women. So he beats them. They go down pretty quick, and he doesn't stop. I mean, even if the defense could prove that, or convince the jury that, hey, my client had a limp and he didn't feel that he could run out, why didn't he just kind of threaten to hit him? And, let him know, hey, just like a cop, stop or I'll shoot. Hey, and if they keep whack. Hey, I told you, whack. If they keep coming, but they just kind of bam, bam, bam. They're down, more, bah, bah, bah. Tough sell for self-defense. And the convicted felon on top of it. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Now I don't care one way or the other. DEMCAD, I don't care. I mean, that happened in New York. A long way from me. It's 3 people out of 300 million. I don't care one way or the other. Just from the legal standpoint, these convicted felons have got to be very careful. Oh my goodness. You don't think that's important? Follow the case. See what happens. I made another video about a guy who punched a woman and put her into a coma. One punch over a parking space. And once again, people thought, we're saying popular opinion, but he was a convicted felon for assault also. And now here he is. That's how you resolve a dispute, with a punch to a woman. Most society doesn't like that as a resolution for problems. So, anyway, I thought I'd throw that out just for discussion. I could care less one way or the other. I go to McDonald's. I don't run into problems. Anyway, let me know what you think. Peace.